calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Welcome, everyone, to Bishop Chatard High School. It's a Friday night. That means high school basketball here on IndianaSRN. We have doubleheader action for you tonight. We'll feature the girls' game first, followed by our boys' game. It'll be Bishop Chatard and Guerin Catholic. Bishop Chatard coming into this one tonight at 9-6. They're 2-0 in conference play. Guerin Catholic entering tonight's contest. They are 7-10 on the season. Winners of 3 of their last 4, and they're 1-1 in conference action. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker Local 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.TV, where you always have a front row seat. We are in store, I think, for 2 very, very competitive games here tonight. And Keith Myers, anytime you start talking about a conference matchup, you can always talk about throwing those records out the window. These 2 teams know each other very well. Only problem, the big story is tonight, the injury issues here for Guerin Catholic. They will be shorthanded.
So I throw all my notes away now?
No, you can elaborate on all of those.
Okay, good. I talked to Coach in the hallway before we got started here, and I said, you are dealing with 5 injuries. How are you doing that? She goes, well, Coach.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
So you this is a rival, yeah. So you throw all that away, and then you use material like you and I used to do. Hey, they don't like you, we don't like them. You can make them pay for a conference loss. Let's just get this done. We can win this thing.
Yeah.
Then you hope your kids come out and support. You got 5. I mean, you got 5 key players who are hurt. Now, the good thing is 2 of them are coming back soon. One of them may not come back until if they get to the regional. That's tough to do. But, I think Danielle is set for this. They're very, very young. They are freshmen. They'll forget this next year when they're sophomores. But I tell you what, Troy, we'll know in a couple years the adversity of what this game and what the rest of the season will be because of the youngness of this team, how they grow from that when they get older.
The one player that really will stick out right now will be Gianna Morelli, the freshman. I mean, I tell you what a year she is having for Guerin Catholic, averaging nearly 12 points and 9 rebounds per game. those numbers, when you're only averaging 39 points and 26 rebounds or 27 rebounds per game, those are some hard numbers to replace.
And she didn't play like a freshman. You and I saw her. Well, in fact, we saw her get hurt at the Covenant Christian game. We had that ball game. And I think Coach blames that on us, but that's neither here or there. But, she played like she was a junior.
Yeah.
So when she gets back, I mean, she's traveled with the team. She doesn't have the boot on anymore. That's a good thing. So all in all, this is going to be an interesting game. Chatard is not playing very well either. I mean, they've won some games, but they're on a 2-game losing streak too. So both teams got to get back into the rhythm. And because you know what? Their season's over in 6 more games. They get ready to play sectional basketball.
Yeah, they have 3 weeks to go, and then you better be ready to play. When we come back, we'll talk about Bishop Chatard. They're 2-0 in the conference. They're hoping to make it 3-0 tonight. We'll talk about the Trojans next, right here on IndianaSRN.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, a Friday night for high school basketball. We were mentioning the Trojans just moments ago. Their last couple of games, they ended up losing to a Cathedral team. We had that game here on IndianaSRN. They had a chance to win that game. They ended up losing to Westfield as well. It was a very close ball game, 59-52. So they have had a couple of very tough, close losses. But when you think about this team, you think about Anna Caskey, and you also think about Olivia Burzai, 2 players in double figures, and they can be dominating.
Anna Caskey, when I went to Chatard today at 1 o'clock for our production meeting, Anna Caskey was in the gymnasium shooting free throws.
Good for her.
So I said, Anna, how many have you hit? I don't know, Coach. I said, well, let's count. She missed 9 in a row. And I said, Anna, I'm leaving the gym. You got to do better than that. So Anna, good ball player, good all-around player. They beat a good Troy Lakes team in that tournament. So everybody's on the move to get better, and we'll see what Dan Wagner and the crew will do tonight.
And as opposed to Guerin Catholic, this is a Bishop Chatard team that is healthy. All their starters are back for tonight's game. And if they get things going, and Caskey and Burzai get going inside, outside, they're going to be really, really tough to beat here tonight.
I don't think there's anybody can handle Caskey for Guerin tonight.
Yeah.
So if I'm Dan Wagner, which I'm not, I'm sure he's going to pound it inside the paint all week.
Yeah, and she missed some bunnies the other night on our game against Cathedral.
Should have won game.
Should have won the game. And the other thing, you missed the free throws. That was another one that we talked about a little bit ago as well, is you got to hit the free throws, and that certainly could be a big key here tonight. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Starters coming up next. The tip-off right around the corner here in IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Burtner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, let's go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
Starting lineup for your Bishop Chatard Trojans. Starting at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Addie Duncan. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, 25, Betsy Trageser. Starting at forward, a 6'1" sophomore, number 10, Alex Kendall. Forward, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Olivia Burzai. And at center, a 6-foot junior, 44, Anna Caskey.
There you have both starting lineups here tonight. That starting lineup, again, a little bit different for Guerin Catholic because of the injuries that they're dealing with. Let's go back to Coach for keys to tonight's game.
For Chatard, the key right here is play defense. Just play defense. Don't reach. Don't do anything out of ordinary. Play tough defense and run every single time you chance. Hit your free throws. Limit your turnovers. For Guerin Catholic, handle their pressure. She knows it's going to come. They know it's coming. Protect the paint. They are very worried about their bigs. And limit it to turnover. If you can eliminate your turnovers, and then you got to hold the ball to get the right shot, Troy. I don't think you can run up and down the floor with for Chatard tonight. Who knows? You know, David slung Goliath with one stone. Maybe this is what we were expecting tonight.
Cardinal will jump it up for Guerin this evening. Guerin in their dark uniforms here tonight, again being the road team. Bishop Chatard at home here this evening as Burzai jumping it up there for Bishop Chatard. I will be curious again to see who is going to score for this Guerin team as they nearly turn it over in their first possession.
I love the lovely black with the purple numbers. Thank you so much.
It makes you a little more patient so you can kind of determine who is really on the play, right?
My daughter says, well, I need to cut my hair because you can't get my number right because of my ponytail. Okay, cut your hair.
Guerin with their first shot of the ball game. That'll be a 3 by Murphy and a miss, and it'll be Bishop Chatard basketball. Just underway. Conference matchup here tonight. Baseline shot will be missed the other way by Kendall, and we have a whistle, and we've got a foul call. And the ball went deep in the corner. They're going to get Kendall on the foul. That'll be her first. Here's the pressure you spoke of moments ago. Probably token early, but I'm sure that'll pick up.
What I like you got to put the ball in the middle of the floor.
First turnover. Back the other way. Close shot missed by Burzai.
It hasn't hurt you yet.
If you are not familiar with running, though, against a zone trap like that, 3/4 court, it can really mess you up.
It can mess you up. You're exactly right.
Going to try to work it inside. Nice up and under, and the basket good, and we've got a foul call. I believe that's going to be Cardinal.
Yep.
Getting the shot. She averages 3 per game. The foul's going to be on Caskey, and that's going to be her first. So if you're a little bit surprised that Guerin went inside against Caskey, don't be. I think they'd love to get her out of the ball game if they can.
I would think that would be one of their goals.
3 on the way is good, and that'll be Allie Duncan, averaging 6 per game, but shoots 32% from 3.
And as early as 3, too.
Yeah. By the way, team-wise, a Bishop Chatard team that averages 51.5 points per game, but they also turn it over 16 times per game. They shoot 37% from the field, but only 26% from three-point range. The double team and a turnover. Number 2 now for Guerin. Bishop Chatard, fast break the other way and a foul call. Going to get the big inside. That's going to be against Cardinal, and that'll be her first. And we'll head to the free throw line here for Bishop Chatard. They're going to see actually 22. Dews will pick up the foul, which is good news because Cardinal doesn't pick up her first. Here is Burzai at the line, and the free throw is good, and that's good news. Last time we had Bishop Chatard, they really struggled at the free throw line. In a game, if they hit half their free throws, they win the game.
Talked with Coach today. He says they are up to 30,000 free throws they have taken during practice. That is a bunch of free throws.
A lot of free throws, yeah. My question is, how many they make?
He never said that,
Okay.
Troy. Trust me, my team's never shot free throws because we never went to the basket to get fouled.
It's kind of the key there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another turnover. That's number 3 now. Fast break back the other way, and the layup is going to be missed, but able to come back with it is Burzai.
She's too far underneath the basket, wasn't she?
She was under there a little bit. Maybe anticipating a block from behind. You see Guerin in a 2-3 zone. When you don't have enough personnel, and maybe they play a zone a lot more, but
you got to.
You don't have a choice. One thing you don't want to have happen is get people into foul trouble. Here's a 3 in the corner, no good. As Kendall can't get it to fall, and we've got a foul down on the baseline. And we will stay right here. They're going to get Reagan Haynes on her first. That'll be the second team foul now on Guerin. Here's a 3 from the corner. That's going to be good. That's going to be Kendall. Averages 6.5 per game. She gets the second 3 for Bishop Chatard.
If you saw her at home, she catches the ball and she shoots the ball. Didn't wait.
4 turnovers, and that'll lead to points at the other end by Burzai. Her first bucket of the ball game, and we've got a kick ball in the backcourt. I actually might say that Kendall is actually the one that laid that in for the 2 points, not Burzai. So Kendall has 5. We'll take Burzai back to a single free throw. And a 7-point lead early. This time the press broken, and the 3 in the corner's no good. And here come the Trojans once again. They're going to attack and miss. That's Burzai in the miss.
Caskey got away with one.
Oh. Yeah, that could have been
disaster.
Yeah, number 2. Down the lane and a foul call against Bishop Chatard, and let's see if that's going to be Caskey. And it will be, yep. So Caskey picks up number 2. And here is Burley at the line, averaging 3.5 points per game.
And it will have to sit for a while.
Annie McAllister averaging just 1 point per game. So now you're talking about losing a double-double person.
Yeah, but she runs the floor well also. She's also got some height. So, if bigs do what they're supposed to do.
Burley gets 1 of 2. 6-point lead. Quick release in the corner from 3 is good. That'll be Allie Duncan getting her second 3-pointer. She has 6.
During the Cathedral game, they got off to a quick start as well.
5 turnovers now by Guerin. Here's another 3 on the way. That'll be missed as Duncan tried to get it, put back good.
Kendall.
She now has 7, and
look
it's an
at
11-point lead. 6 turnovers now by Guerin. And you can really see the youth on this Guerin team early.
As freshman girls, pretty tough.
Foul's going to be on Cardinal, and I believe that's number 2 on Cardinal. And Caroline Ford will come in. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well, an 11-point lead.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the quick timeout, an 11-point lead here for Bishop Chatard. Coming up on the halfway point here in period number 1. The ball will be taken out of bounds, by the way. Again, 2 fouls now on Cardinal. And so each team, their bigs getting a little bit of foul trouble. In the corner, here's another 3 by Duncan. The miss, the putback, no good. Another offensive rebound, no. And they continue to get offensive boards and unable to finish.
But you see the height there. People will be yelling over the back, over the back. There's no over the back because she's getting the ball on a high, up. Yeah, you got to convert, though. You got to convert those.
Yeah, there's no over the back in basketball, despite what many believe. That's
a million people believe it. Well, 1,000,001. My wife even believes it.
Now you might get away with a push, but there's no over the back. Zone continue here for Guerin, and I think they're going to call an offensive foul, and they did.
On Haynes. That's her second.
Oh, they called it on Burzai. Yeah, Burzai picked up the foul. That'll be their first turnover. Checking in now for Bishop Chatard will be Quinn Johnson, averaging 5.9 points per game. She can be a three-point threat at 26%. Guerin managing just 3 points so far. Here's a 3 back the other way. That's going to be a hard off the back of the iron. Guerin able to run it down. I think Bishop Chatard, they'll stay in that man-to-man. We have seen them play zone before. This 3's off the mark by Murphy. One thing Bishop Chatard, you mentioned it earlier, they like to get out and run a little bit tonight and only add that press that they put together that has caused some issues already with 6 turnovers now by Guerin. This 3 the other way is no good. Battle for the loose basketball, picked up, shot, and missed by Kendall once again.
Wow, they're missing some shots that's keeping Guerin actually in the game at 14-3 with 2:55 left in the first quarter.
Going to work it down underneath. Shot is short, though.
Tough.
Looked like it was Cardinal not able to finish on that one. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take 14 points in a quarter all the time.
Yes, sir.
Here's another 3. Back the other way. It is good. That's going to be, it'll be Tragesser who made that 3. That's her first points of the ball game. She's at 26% from three-point range. Tragesser had a good game against Cathedral the other night. There's another turnover. That'll be number 7 now for Guerin.
Got to protect the basketball. Coach wants more pressure. Looks like she wants that zone to be a little bit higher up a little bit.
Well, she might have to if this lead gets any bigger. You're talking about a 14-point lead already here in the opening period.
Because the three-point shotties really have hurt them.
Yeah. That'll be a jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Guerin Catholic. Bishop Chatard with just their second turnover as they lose the possession arrow.
Now here comes more pressure from Chatard. This is a lot tougher pressure than, it's Chatard's basketball.
They changed it, so they apparently didn't change the arrow, so the possession arrow in favor of Bishop Chatard. Another 3 on the way is short. Johnson can't get it to go, and here come the Golden Eagles once again. Trying to get some points on the board before the end of the quarter, and they will. That's going to be Corey Dews. It'll be a 2-point basket. She was on the line, so it's now 17-5. Boy, if they can swing that ball to the left side.
Exactly what I was thinking. Exactly what I was thinking, Troy.
Kendall falls down on the shot, and I believe they'll get it back and call the timeout. Just over a minute remaining. Chatard leads it by 12.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Bishop Chatard getting the timeout. They'll have the basketball on the inbound. Here's a three on the way, and good. Duncan gets another one. That's going to be her third three-pointer. She has 9 in the opening quarter.
Can I just say it? She's on fire!
Boy, is it.
I worked on that during Christmas break.
I can see you did.
Uh-huh.
Guerin trying to get points on the board. They will miss back the other way.
You see how well Guerin blocked out all the way, and it was a team rebound because it bounced on the floor. Great play, travel. Good call.
Just the second turnover. We mentioned 2 turnovers early for Chatard, but that was after they reversed the jump ball call.
What I love is Coach Cardinal is still teaching, coaching. Good job, Coach. Good job. Because she knows, and you know, Troy. In 2 more years with this grunt, with her coaching, they're going to be dynamite.
Yeah. A lot of size, a lot of youth right now, but they'll mature. Able to break the press, but then they turn it over. That's a tough one. You try to throw that cross-court pass like that.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have some English on it. That's going to be 8 turnovers now for Guerin.
Those are passes we would call Jonesy's passes because Luke Jones would be running lines after that pass.
Nice move to the basket by Burzai, but missed the shot. Somehow, though, Bishop Chatard able to get it back. Here's a baseline jumper up and good. Tregesser now has 5. Time running out here in the quarter. And a wild one thrown up, and we will end the opening period. How about Bishop Chatard leading at 22-5?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort, fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Welcome back, 22-5 after the first 8 minutes. The key right now is, again, we mentioned Guerin, Coach, the inability to score, and the 8 turnovers are hurting them as well. And listen, it's going to take a little bit for them to get back into this ball game, but if they can cut down on that turnover area, and then, again, we talk who's going to score for them.
Well, the key here is you don't want them to give another 22 points up. You don't want to give up another 22 points, and you don't want to score another 5. You need to outscore them, may not be ahead, but you need to outscore them this quarter and keep it close going into the third quarter.
Here's a 3 from the top. That's going to be good. That's going to be Reagan Haynes with her first bucket of the night. That is only their 3rd basket as we head quickly back the other way. That'll be Tregesser once again.
She's hot.
Tregesser has 8. There's a turnover. That's going to be number 9. And we've got a whistle and a foul. We'll go to the line for 2.
I like the press that Chatard has put on. I really like the aggressive play.
That's going to go against Ava Bills. Now, Ava Bills averages 10 points per game as you take a look at that last three, and averaging nearly 7 rebounds per game. She's going to be key here the rest of the way for Guerin.
She's just coming back for a little bit for Guerin. So, Coach has 5 on the injury list, if you will. Had a few more on the injury, got coming back. You're just going to lick your wounds and just keep working because February is coming. That's a good thing. Sectionals, you get a new season.
The only problem is the other team never feels sorry for you, do they?
No.
You don't see them taking players out.
I always ask people hey, don't you feel sorry for me? Just lose another one. Get to 200.
They felt sorry for you after the game when.
Well, after I retired, they felt really bad when they looked at my record at 5 and 340. Did they? Wow, Coach.
You want to be felt. It's kind of like dying. You want somebody saying something nice about you while you're alive.
I think so. Yeah.
Guerin basketball there is number 10 on the turnover department.
And we say that, and my friend that I'm working with tonight has never said anything nice to me about that. So.
But those 300 losses you have are 300 memorable losses. Nobody lost better than you. Nice backdoor cut, basket good, and we got a foul call.
Duncan on the basket.
Duncan has 11 already. Foul's going to be called against 22 Corey Dews. That'll be her second. Duncan, I might remind you, averages just 6 points per game. She already has 11.
Well, put me in, Coach. Tell you what, she's got a nice touch on that, doesn't she?
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, it really came off the pass, though, because if she doesn't turn and look, you draw that defender. She had no choice but to come up, and then you just dump it off low.
We got a friend listening tonight. We want to say hi to JB. Thank you very much. Hope you're enjoying your popcorn and your Coke. Double dip tonight, so grab more popcorn after this game.
Shouldn't he be taking his wife out to a movie or something?
This is the best date in the world. Listen to Coach and Troy.
29-8 your score. Here in period number 2, Guerin basketball. Bishop Chatard stays in that man-to-man. There's a triple team down low, and then as we fight for the basketball, it'll be Trojans coming up with it.
How many times could he call the jump ball and he didn't? He just let him play.
Let him play through it. Bishop Chatard back the other way, and an entry pass and a turnover, and a foul will be called against Bishop Chatard.
That's a costly error because you didn't have control of it. Just go away.
Lily Braun picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. See that trap put again on by Bishop Chatard, and at the top they've got Mary Mason there. More of a defense that you just really want to slow somebody down. It's really not at this stage to get steals. That a block shot down low. That might have been Braun on the block. And Bishop Chatard has shot the ball well here tonight, especially from three-point range. And actually even not bad from the free throw line after they didn't shoot very well against Cathedral in the last game. They lost that one 47-43. Now I like this patience.
Well, now you're just working your offense because you just want the best shot possible and not force turnovers.
In the corner, three-pointer is up and got a nice roll. And how about Duncan? She is having a heck of a night already.
You think Duncan presses that down at that end?
Well, she might have tonight. There's another turnover. That's number 11. Back the other way we go, and we got another foul call against Guerin. I think this will be Murphy on the foul, and it will be.
And she's just outsized.
Quinn Johnson at the line. Quinn, 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far here tonight. Free throws missed. We mentioned this is a team that only shoots 52%, and we'll even talk again, that Cathedral game, they really had a chance to win that game. Just could not hit the free throws. Naomi Moses comes in You're going to see a lot of players now for Bishop Chatard getting a chance to play tonight, too.
And you got to like that. That's called class.
Yeah.
Troy.
Well, you might need them at some point before the regular season's over.
On your road, because you've won a semi-state, you have won a sectional, regional, and all your players needed to play. They need that experience as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they might end up like Guerin if you end up with a couple of injuries. Next thing you know, you don't have many players with playing experience.
Right.
Each team missing threes, and then we've got a traveling call against Guerin. Take a look at this Chatard three-pointer just moments ago.
Inside out. She kicks it back out. Look at this rim. You think that's a pretty soft rim there at Chatard?
You know, when you and I played, they didn't have soft rims like that.
No. I bet you Ethan Roseman was loosening that all night today. We'll see Ethan later on tonight.
Three-pointer again. Wow,
nice
they are
shot.
Hitting everything.
Braun.
That'll be Lily Braun. 8 3-pointers already by Bishop Chatard. And we've got a foul back the other way, though, that thought maybe Braun had the block shot. Number 2.
Why that's a foul, Troy, is that she swatted the ball. You can't swat. You got to go straight up.
Cardinal into the line now for 2. You mentioned that, and if you watch, and I think you're right on target, the problem is you have so many players think that they can block every shot. Instead of just challenging and go straight up, too many players come down, and then they wonder why they get a foul.
Well, they also are watching NBA and WNBA where they usually don't let them call that as a foul.
True. Back the other way on the attack basket. Good. How about that?
Moses. Part in the Red Sea.
37-9, Naomi Moses. Almost the impossible look on the shot. Here's Murphy on the drive on the baseline. Good ball movement here by Guerin Catholic, and it'll count for 2. Haynes gets the bucket. She has 5. She leads all scorers here for Guerin. As we're under the halfway point, threes back the other way, and everybody's getting into the act. Tregesser can't get it to go, but a foul down low, and it may be Caskey. Boy, how about that? Caskey just came back, and she just picked up number 3. She has not scored tonight.
I think she's done for the afternoon until the third quarter possibly.
Well, the good news is if you are feeling a little like you're okay. I mean, you're up by 26 right now. You don't feel too bad about putting her back in, but not now.
Not now. But you want her to get going. You want her to get the sweat going. You want her to get feeling pretty good about her game as well.
That'll be
Bills.
Yeah, Bills gets her first bucket. Ava Bills averaging 10.1 points per game. This is Moses. Bishop Chatard shot a lot of threes here tonight.
Got to get out of that corner. That corner's not good for you. Kick that back out, rotate a little bit, and see what you can do.
Moses out. What are they taking Moses out for? Did you see that shot a little bit ago, Coach?
Hey, I don't need Coach Wagner to call me after the game.
So Bishop Chatard being patient again on offense. Shot good. That'll be Mason. Drive with the left-hand shot missed, and boy, Bishop Chatard wasting no time in transition.
Look at that cut to the basket. Oh,
my. That's going to put Duncan at the line. Foul will be called against Reagan Haynes.
I have her for 3.
Reagan at 3 points, 3.5 rebounds per game. Coming into the lineup now for Guerin will be Caroline Ford, averaging 4 points per game. who we just talked a little bit ago about Chatard hitting free throws better, and they hit that one. They started a little bit cold here in the second quarter.
I have Duncan unofficially for 15. Is that what you have her for?
I have her for 15.
My goodness.
Again, averaging only 6. That ball might have been partially blocked. As you get a look at Tregesser bringing the ball back here for Bishop Chatard. Trojans, by the way, just 3 turnovers. Nice block by McAllister. And so far, 12 turnovers now by Guerin Catholic here in the first half as we're under the 2-minute mark.
I like this deliberate offense here.
40-13, Chatard with a lead. It's been all Bishop Chatard from the very start. Near turnover. Tregesser able to run down the loose basketball. Nice drive down the lane and almost got it to go.
That's high off the rib, off the backboard.
Foul be called on Dews. It's going to be number 3 on Dews.
They're really getting in foul trouble here, Troy.
Yeah, and this could be spelling more trouble. Tregesser averaging 6.3 points per game.
You notice they're flat-footed, and you really got to get some levitation and finish on your toes. I'm talking to a coach that never shot free throws well, but that's what they told me back in the day.
That's right.
And there to see, good example. Did she hit 1 of 2?
She hit 1 of 2.
Okay, she's got 9.
Strong drive and can't get the roll at the other end by Ford. And looks like we have a rebounding foul they may get. We're going to get number 5. Or take that back, excuse me. Did not see who they got on that. Might have been Ford, though, 34. So we'll head to the other end, and this will be Lily Braun. I would love to know, and I don't know if our crack staff can research this, but when's the last time that Bishop Chatard put up 40-plus in the first half of the game?
I will work on that at halftime for you.
Thank you. So Lily Braun now with 5. She averages 0.3 points per game. Everybody's going to have a career night here at this stage.
What I like, though, is how they're controlling the rhythm of the game.
Yeah.
You know, they're not running up and down. They're being deliberate. That was a silly foul at 23.
Nope, they're going to get McAllister. 4th team foul with just over a minute remaining. This game followed up by the boys' game. About 30 minutes after the completion of this contest. For Bishop Chatard trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Floater is good. (42-15). Burley gets her first bucket of the ball game. She has 3. Bishop Chatard can move to 3-0 in the conference with a win here tonight.
With just 2 games left.
Yeah. McAllister. Looks like they may just play for 1 here to finish out this first half. Well, you'll notice that Guerin in a man-to-man now. They've gotten out of that zone. I think the 3-point shooting has done the job. Shot off the glass. It rolls around. Braun can't get it to fall. 3 seconds remaining. Last second shot on the way and no good. As Ava Bills can't get it to fall. And we will head to the break. Big first half shooting-wise for Bishop Chatard. And, well, they just hit all kinds of threes. There's that last runner. And we'll run down the scoring for you hopefully here in a couple of moments. The bottom line is, again, Guerin playing without several of their key players tonight, and you can kind of tell when you don't have those players in the lineup, you're playing with a lot of youth. it's hard to win games.
When you have a 13-person roster and you have 5 out, that eliminates of the procedures that you could do of mix and match and what players can do what with other equal playing time and all those things. It's really tough to do that. So you go back and you just tell the kids you got to do the best we can. You're going to learn from this. I'm telling you, Troy, again, in a couple of years' time, they'll remember these things, how to cope with those things. And I just like both. I like both coaches. I like both ways they're playing. It's just on this end at 42-15 for Guerin, kind of tough right now.
Yeah, take a look at one of the threes right there. And again, they were raining threes as Tregesser able to get that three, one of several hit tonight by Bishop Chatard. We'll come back. Halftime score, Bishop Chatard 42, Guerin Catholic 15.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Halftime score, 42-15. Bishop Chatard with the lead in our girls contest. Boys game coming up immediately following this one. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect to the game officials and recognize them as authorities on the fields and courts. Thanks to our officials, because without them, we don't play. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. Also want to thank Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe. They offer traditional food like Grandma used to make, but they have several menu items, and they come with a twist, including the biscuits and gravy dish, the country ham dish, and that, by the way, comes with creamy pimento cheese and jalapeno chili jam. Check them out Wednesday through Sunday. Give them a call at Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe, 317-760-1640. First half scoring, first off for Guerin Catholic. They were led by Reagan Haynes with 5. Burley finished with 3. Cardinal had 3. 2 points by Corey Dews, and Ava Bills finished with 2 in the first half. That rounds out their 15. Balanced scoring tonight for Bishop Chatard. How about Allie Duncan, 15 points. She had 4 3-pointers here in the first half. Also with 9 points, Betsy Tregesser. She had a couple of threes tonight. 7 points by Allie Kendall. Also tonight, 2 points by Moses Mason with 2, 5 by Lily Braun, all coming in that second quarter. And Olivia Burzai with a single point. Your 2 leading scorers, Caskey did not score in the first half, and Burzai with just 1. So that gives you a pretty good idea of how everybody else has stepped up here tonight.
Well, Caskey, if you look at the total minutes that she played, is probably less than 90 seconds. She picked up 2 quick fouls on the defensive end and picked up another foul on a rebound when they gave it maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Our crack research team,
crack,
yeah, found out that 44 points was scored against Rushville in the first half against Chatard.
What day was that, by the way? Did you remember that part about it? Crack team?
I don't remember the date, but I can tell you this: I am not taking credit for. I'm not taking credit for that. Greg Smith,
yes,
has taken care of that for us. So
I really think you should have taken credit for it. I mean,
no,
there's no need to give anybody else credit.
Now,
you own the
Jim
company.
Barber's sitting in the seat, I'd probably take credit for it, but not with you because Hey, let's talk a little bit about, if you're interested. IndianaSRN is expanding their coverage, and we're looking for people to help us do that. Our crack sales team has been meeting during the Christmas break.
Yes.
But in all seriousness, our sales team is getting together, and we can make arrangements to meet with you. We're looking for some sponsorship everywhere we go. People want more. And the way we can do that is by sponsorship. If you want to contact us 2 ways, coach@indianasrn.org or sales@indianasrn.org. We'd be happy to oblige that, because I tell you what, we had 1.3 million viewers this year, Troy, in 2023. 60% men, 40% women. The incredible number is number of minutes they watched was over 43 minutes. The average nationwide is 20.
Wow.
So we're kicking it a little bit. If you'd like us to help you, we would love to help you as well.
By the way, no better billboard also for schools out there than to be on the airwaves for 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, tonight, for example, Chatard is going to be on the air for almost 4.5 hours. You see that Chatard logo. You see that Chatard logo in the middle of the floor for the whole entire time. So, yes, we're looking for some help, please.
All right, want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For 125 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in desperate need. What began as a single ministry for women has now exploded into a multifaceted organization that will serve thousands of men, women, and children every year. If you'd like to be a part of the Wheeler Mission or volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239. We'll come back. Second half action coming up right here on IndianaSRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Coach, let's talk about second half. You're going to look at the score, and people are going to say, listen, there is no way that Guerin can come back. I don't know that is really, they'd love to, but I don't know if that's the case. They got to keep everybody upbeat and just take this 1 minute at a time.
This is going to be the hardest half Coach Wagner will coach all year long, because he is up 42-15 and he has to keep them focused for 16 minutes. Because I will tell you, in sectional play, You may have this league. Who knows how that will change. In sectional play, you're going to have to play with the same intensity that you got to come out with in this second half. Yeah. If you're Guerin Catholic, man, you throw up your arms and say, all we got to do is outscore in one quarter. Let's just outscore them one quarter. Get that done. Everybody's pretty happy. Yeah. And we are – the winner's probably determined.
Yeah.
But how you finish these next 2 quarters are very, very important. And I guarantee you, Coach Wagner will call me tonight about 11 o'clock going, man, you were right on. we hang out too much together.
Early turnover by Bishop Chatard, so Guerin Catholic basketball for the first time. First floater is missed on a runner in the lane, and we've got a jump ball, yes. And so the possession arrow will keep it right here.
And look who's out on the floor. He doesn't think this game is over. 44.
Where?
Caskey.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. I was pointing to her. Man. Okay.
Here's a 3, and that one rims in and out. Guerin unable to buy many shots here tonight. They've only hit 1 3-pointer so far. Another one off the mark. The rebound pulled down by Dews. And that'll be a turnover. First turnover of the second half by Guerin Catholic. Our boys game coming up. We just had Bishop Chatard at Beech Grove. They got a win on the road. And, of course, now Guerin on the boys' side, they're still trying to find their way back. They've kind of struggled a little bit lately.
Got some illness today. Have to deal with some illness, but we won't spoil my surprise for you.
Well, you got more, do you?
I got a surprise for you.
Is this part of the crack staff doing this
research?
No,
this is just
too?
me doing research all by myself today about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
So Bishop Chatard with the big lead here in the third quarter. That 3 rims in and out. Tregesser can't get it to go, but another offensive rebound. 14-footer missed as they battle for the basketball. You know, Caskey looks a little bit off her game tonight, too, doesn't she? I mean, again, she got those early fouls, but just isn't quite as aggressive as she usually is.
Sometimes if you get those fouls early, it could cause you a little bit of concern.
Kendall picked up the foul. I believe that's number 2 on Kendall.
Here's what I do know, Troy, and every player on both teams, they love their school, they love their coaches, and they will play their hearts out to the end of this game.
Shot in the corner by Murphy is missed, and there's a long rebound by Caskey. Neither team has scored yet in this quarter. We had a flurry of points early. Caskey missed it short, able to get the offensive rebound, put back no, and we'll go to the line.
And then she would, what can I do to put it in the basket?
It's going to be Dews on the foul. That's number 4 on her. First team foul on Guerin. Caskey averages 12 points per game. See, all that work she did today paid off.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you what I told her. Thanks, Coach Myers.
You think she learned anything from you today?
Absolutely not. She was cracking up. We did have a nice little. Coach Wagner and I had a nice little jokes going back and forth.
Well,
that was Wagner's fault.
I was going to say that was his fault, not yours.
Right.
1 of 2 there for Caskey. If you just joined us, Guerin playing without several other players because of various injuries. There's a block shot. Quick outlet. Bishop Chatard really getting down the floor quickly. How about that move? Burzai now with her first bucket of the ball game has 3. That was a heck of a move.
It was. Wasn't afraid to go to the basket.
To mention again, Guerin with all those injuries, playing with a lot of youth here tonight. They're hoping to get all those or most of those players back at least by sectional time, which, by the way, again, we're only talking about another 3 weeks or so before we're at the end of the regular season.
At the max that you could have is maybe 7 games left. Is that right, Troy?
7 or 8. That's about it. Entry pass, Caskey turns and misses, but will be fouled and back to the line.
City tournament is next week for the girls.
Haynes picks up number 3. She just saw that bird's eye shot moments ago, made that nice play down the lane.
We will have the city final championship game next Friday night, live from Cathedral High School.
Quinn Johnson back in for the Trojans.
Our 15th year covering the Boys and Girls City Alliance.
Second one is good. So Caskey now with 2. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's going to be fun to watch, that City Alliance. We've got a timeout here by Guerin Catholic. Chatard leads at 46-15.
On the
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction as well as metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build, an upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Boilermaker Local 374. They'll do the job right, and they'll do it right the first time.
Good time out by Coach Cardinal here. Settle her kids down a little bit, played 3 minutes. Really played pretty good defense so far this quarter. And just calm them down and let them know what she wants now offensively.
Yeah, by the way, Bishop Chatard had 22 in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter. And that'll be a turnover on the drive there by Murphy. So right now you've held them to 4. There's still a lot of quarter to be played, but it would be big if you can hold Bishop Chatard.
Digit.
Oh, that'd be huge.
Yes.
And we've got another quick timeout, this time by the Trojans. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. What would you see here? The coach called a timeout.
Pressure comes in. They didn't set up to break the defense, and he's going to correct it. Come on, you got to be in the game. You got to recognize what's going on. I don't care you're up 46-15. Got to recognize what's going on, and you got to continue that. That little turnover, or could cause a turnover in a sectional game, could cost you a game.
Yeah.
Because turnovers are very vital. Every possession is vital in a sectional basketball game.
Nobody can tell, I don't think it can tell us much, but they can't tell us this, that you can't have a learning moment in every game, no matter what the score is.
Players and coaches, and most importantly, the guys in the black and white stripes.
Yeah.
You got to stay in the ball game as well.
Yeah. Caskey, the double team down low, and a foul call.
You didn't think they told her work on her?
Yeah. Bills will pick up number 3. She has 3. Dews has 4. Haynes has 3. And we've got a whistle.
A dead ball foul.
Yeah. They're going to get, I think, Haynes. That's number 4. Trying to get a little physical down there against Caskey.
That's great officiating. Substitute come in late. Recognize the player has 4. Don't want to get that 5th. Let's bring that sub in. The ball wasn't touched yet. That's a great officiating. Good job, crew. Good job.
Here's the entry and another foul. And, boy, they're really building up here for Guerin. We are already talking about the bonus now. So at the line will be Lily Braun, 2 for 2 from the free throw line here tonight. By the way, that was Ava Bills who just picked up her 4th, 3 of those here in the second half. Corey Dews will come in. Dews 4 points, I should say 2 points in the first half. We got a little too anxious down there. Now you can get away with that in the NBA. We've seen that already. So
you notice though, she grabs her jersey, eats it because she knows right away, Coach is not going to like me.
Right. You're going to hear about that, huh? There it is.
Look at her right away. Okay, that's on me.
Yeah, but if Lily Braun doesn't give that little hitch, she might not have gone in there. Just shoot it.
Got to concentrate.
So Guerin basketball still looking for their first points of this quarter. Off the miss, Caskey got a hand on it. Trojans out on the run once again.
Boy, they can run the floor, can't they?
They can. Nice pass inside to Caskey, who will finish. Well, it's a young lady averaging 12 rebounds per game, too.
Great softball player.
Baseline drive, the good double team underneath.
Don't foul.
That's off the glass and good. That'll be Murphy. Murphy gets her first 2. 50-17 your score. Back down inside, bucket good by Mason. It took Guerin well past the halfway mark to get their first 2 points of this quarter. This is Murphy straight away. Takes the high screen. Trojans again, defense playing well as that shot will be missed, and then a block shot by Caskey off the offensive rebound, attempted putback, and we've got a whistle, and they're going to call the foul here. Coming out of the ball game will be Caskey. McAllister, you hear the public address announcer telling us McAllister is back in.
Under 3 minutes to play, 52-17 into third.
Really at this stage, and that'll be a shot from 3 is missed, as that Bishop Chatard's defense playing extremely well, but on the outlet pass on the rebound, that one is thrown away. 5th turnover now by Bishop Chatard.
And I think at that time, McAllister might have just wanted to wait to the court to clear a little bit before she started throwing the outlet pass there.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the third. Stay with us. Boys game coming up after this one. Nice spin into the lane, the kick out. Baseline shot, rims in and out, and another miss, but another offensive rebound. And we'll head back the other way as the ball goes out of bounds. Trojans will keep it.
Hard to dribble in between the 3 guys.
Yeah.
3 people. Hold the basket. Hold the pass.
I want to remind everybody that once you get up by 35, it is a running clock, and that'll be an offensive foul called against
Mason.
Mary Mason picks up her first.
Try to set the pick and extended the arm a little bit.
Yep. Coming up on a minute to go. Nice deflection there by Megan Todd, who's in the lineup. You like a player that steps out there and gets that hand out there like that?
You gotta like it, right?
Yeah. You don't, because bottom line is you're not going to get caught reaching with the other hand and run into the offensive player. Boy, that interior defense pretty good there from McAllister.
Been really good this half.
So you just nowhere to go for Guerin inside. Another shot's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Johnson. And then a turnover, Johnson, and we've got a jump ball.
Someone has to let Johnson know that someone's behind her to stop the dribble. That's the second time down the floor now she's ran into the defense.
Three-pointer the other way, good. That'll be Megan Todd on the board. And that will do it for period number 3. At the end of 3, Bishop Chatard 55, Guerin Catholic 17.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Bertner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. Their mission is building better futures one story at a time. They acknowledge the whole person and their individual story. We take great care to create an environment that is as inclusive as it is innovative and meaningful and productive. If you need more information on the Morales Group, give them a call at 317-472-7600. By the way, Bishop Chatard was held to 12 points in that quarter. Unfortunately for Guerin, they could manage only 2. Running clock again here in the fourth quarter. We saw again already all kinds of different players getting a chance to get some meaningful minutes here tonight for Bishop Chatard. And an immediate turnover right out of the chute. That'll be number 15 now for Guerin. Back in the ball game is Moses. We saw Moses hit a nice shot in the first half. Moses gets it back, able to get the shot up. Not quite sure how she got it between those two defenders, but they will get it back. Here's the other thing. You mentioned the focus, but you want your team to stay within the boundaries of what you're trying to do offensively, too. There's a jump ball. You don't want anything wild and out of context here.
You don't want to go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and probably in the huddle what Coach Wagner told him is do not do anything crazy. Don't go crazy. Just control what we can control and continue. Do the thing. Go back to the basics.
Yeah.
Do the things we taught you many times before, and you'll be fine.
And I would imagine at this stage, too, for Bishop Chatard, unless you're going to get a layup or a jump shot that's going to be wide open, as we got a foul call here, you really don't need to shoot the basketball at this stage. As Cardinal gets whistled for the foul, and looks like we'll go to the line here with Naomi Moses, who has 2 points. But I would like my team to show me at this stage that you can run a motion offense, waste some time on the clock, because, again, at some point you may have to do that down the line, and what a great practice.
Let's go back a year. The Chatard Heritage Christian double overtime.
Yeah.
Both teams in that first overtime held the basketball.
Yeah.
Just who's going to break who.
Yeah. How about Moses? I know you want to use that part of the Red Sea thing again, but you already used it once.
Yeah, done it once. Can't do it twice.
Lob pass inside, a turnover. Let me go back here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3-pointers hit tonight by Bishop Chatard. From the free throw line, they've missed 3, 4, 5, 6. Now they missed 7, but the other night they were in double figures in misses. So they've improved in both those areas. You go back to that Westfield game as you have another 3 on the way missed here by Todd. They ended up in that game shooting 47% overall.
That's pretty good.
Very good.
On a loss.
Yeah. And that's by the way, a team that was shooting less than 37% going into that contest. Long rebound, nearly over and back. As Guerin still trying to get this offense going in the second half. There's a nice double team, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Megan Todd. Birdseye had 18 points in that loss to Westfield.
You know, Westfield is no slouch.
No, they're not.
Big time 4A.
Yes, that's tough to beat them. And you're doing this tonight again without Caskey having a big game. She has 4, and Birdseye has only 3. So you got 50 points from everybody else. Your top 2 scorers held under double digits. Foul underneath again by Bishop Chatard. Under the 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Strong drive, that one off the front of the rim. Well, they just can't buy a basket here in the second half.
They cannot.
Guerin back in that zone. No, they're going to stay man-to-man in this one. Yeah, at this stage, I'm running a lot of motion. Don't do anything silly here.
One of the things you cannot tell your kids is if you don't have a shot, don't take it. You got to take shots. That's a good layup.
Yeah, you don't pass up shots for sure. As I said a little bit ago, unless it's wide open or you have a layup, you pretty much don't. Phelps will pick up the foul.
And he's playing very deep in his bench.
Yes, you're starting to run out of a little room there on the score sheet.
Yes.
With all the players that have played, you're talking about, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 different players have suited up tonight. Eva Dessauer picks up the foul. She's wearing number 35. She has worn number 24 in the past. As you see, Cardinal at the line. Cardinal getting the first points here for Guerin in the fourth quarter. We have a lot of basketball to be played here on IndianaSRN the rest of the way. You want to make sure you check out the schedule.
43 games in the month of January.
That's a lot of games.
Yes, sir.
We thank you, though, for that.
Yes.
I can feed my family again for this month.
The sports leader in Central Indiana is right here on IndianaSRN. Always a front row seat.
I would expect nothing less, to be honest with you. HCAC basketball continuing as well. Here is Moses. 3-pointer long, but another offensive rebound for Bishop Chatard.
And see the kids off the bench cheering for their teammates. Got to love that, you know.
That, to me, is when, and I've said this before, if you want to know a real teammate, there's a turnover. If you want to know a real teammate, they're more happy for your success than they are their own.
Yep.
Got a foul the other way. Let's see if it's going to be a shooting foul.
We called it family.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Phelps picks up the foul. That's number 2, I believe, on Phelps. And at the line will be Ava Bills. You know, and Ava Bills has really put together a solid year at 10.1 points and nearly 7 rebounds per game. But when you don't have all the pieces there, you're going to get targeted a lot hurt. They're going to try to shut her down, knowing she's the leading scorer. So she will have to adjust her game as well.
And if you're Coach Cardinal, you're hoping those kids can come back and be ready to go in maybe 2 or 3 weeks when it's tournament time.
By the way, in our next contest in the boys game, it's going to be Circle City night. We have the Bishop Chatard Guerin game, but we also on one of our other networks is that'll be a turnover, a steal back the other way. Clark Chafin has actually made his way, as that's a drive and a basket good. And any time that I know when Clark Chafin played in his days, you could count on a big game from Clark. That's like you. I mean, we always knew we'd get a big game out of you.
Clark Chapin and Tony Donahue going at Guerin Covenant Christian.
Yeah.
As Covenant Christian takes on Heritage Christian.
Yes. Ava Bills completes the three-point play.
Under 2.
Good look here at Moses. Nice crossover. Boy, she almost made another acrobatic shot. Second shot is going to be missed inside, but the putback good. Good job there by Eva DeSauer. DeSauer with her first 2 points. Moses, nice way to spin away from the defense there, but then lost it out of bounds. Only the 8th turnover of the night now for Bishop Chatard.
So they are under double figure.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
A lot of coaches will take 8.
I'd take 88.
There's a 3. Corey Dews, first basket of the second half. She now has 5. There's a turnover. Now here's where you tell your players, listen, you turn the ball over, but don't give us the double whammy here and commit a foul. Here's Ford at the line, has not scored tonight. Ford getting one more. Ford is averaging over 4 points per game, gets her first points of the night. Well, if you're Bishop Chatard here, you just try to maybe run out the clock at this stage. Chance to win your 10th game of the year. Turnover down low, that's number 10 now. That shot's going to be blocked, though. Looked like may have gotten a piece of the arm on that one. They're going to say it will stay right here.
And you know, with that tough schedule Chatard plays at 10-6 with possibly 6 to 8 games left, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
7-11 for Guerin Catholic for the youth.
Yeah.
I think I would take that as well.
Ball turned over. Steal from behind, and that is going to do it. Shot at the buzzer, no good. Bishop Chatard wins it tonight, 62-27. Big night for Allie Duncan, 15 points, all coming in the first half. Bishop Chatard built an early 17-point lead. They led 42-15 at the half. Bishop Chatard 10-6 on the year. They snap a 3-game losing streak. They're now 3-0 in the conference. Guerin falls to 7-11 and 1-2 in conference play.
Just want to let you know we will not be leaving the stream, so you're going to see a lower third on the screen. Stay with us. The pregame show for the boys game will be coming up in a matter of moments. We want to thank very much. We want to thank our 1 and 2 guy Chuck and Daniel Thacker, and also get well, Jerry. Like to see you back soon. Troy, good job.
All right, thank you. That'll do it. Again, boys game coming up in about 30 minutes. We are back once again here at Bishop Chatard. It is Circle City night, our second game of the doubleheader. Bishop Chatard, the Trojans, hosting the Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles in this huge conference matchup here this evening. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. Building better futures one story at a time. Also by Aspen Creek Grill. Why go anywhere else for delicious food? Bertner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker Local 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference, watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.tv, where you always have a front row seat. Troy Derengowski, Coach Keith Myers, who claimed I did not introduce him in the girls' game earlier, so we're going to do it twice. Coach Keith Myers with us here tonight. This ought to be a great matchup. We just saw Bishop Chatard a couple of nights ago go to Beech Grove, and though Beech Grove gave them a heck of a ball game, able to pull out a win there, and then we got the other side with Guerin Catholic. You know, they're trying to get back on the winning side of things. 9-4 on the season after losses to Newport, Kentucky, and then a kind of a surprising loss to Whiteland. So they're trying to get back on their feet tonight.
Yeah, you know, you look at both Christmas break, if you look at both of them, not as good as they probably would like it to be, but back in the routine, both go back to school on Monday. I think this is probably the first time in a long time there's not a double dip. They don't play Friday and Saturday, so they get some rest of their legs. Their season close to being half, but to almost it's probably halfway.
Yeah.
Both of them, if they look at the way things have shaped up, might be pretty happy with that. I think Guerin Catholic would have to be pretty happy being 5-3, only 8 games in. Football, I mean, it ran all the way through them, so they're still not got all their legs yet, but it should be a pretty good game. Bobby Allen's very impressed with this ball club. This should be a fun game, and whenever it's a Circle City game, it's always a heated game.
Yeah, and Bishop Chatard, we'll talk more about them in a couple of moments, but for Guerin, it got some key players to look at tonight. Robert Sorensen having a fantastic year, 17 points, nearly 5 rebounds. He's shooting 48% from the floor. Dylan Moran's having a nice season at 11 points per game. He's shooting at 49%, a guy who can stretch the floor and hit the three. Bryson Cardinal, what a year he's having as well, at 13 points. 8.2 rebounds, shooting at 53%. And when they get those big guys going and they can hit from the inside and outside, they're very dangerous on offense.
Yeah, Guerin Catholic, they are ranked 3rd and 19th in 3A, 58 overall in the state. Chatard is ranked 25th in 3A. So, you know, you look at both of these teams. The last time Bishop Chatard played, again, they beat Beech Grove, a game that we had really the third quarter not real impressive, then came back pretty strong in the fourth quarter. So you look at this, Chatard in this series, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Up and down a lot. Should be a lot of fun watching this. Guerin leads the series 16-6. Last meeting that they played each other was on March 6th. That was a great day.
March the 6th?
Great day in
Was
history.
that your birthday?
I'll be 64 this year. Thank
Really?
you very much.
Wow.
Send presents.
You're an AARP guy, aren't you?
Yeah. 53-41 was the final score. 53-41. Gianni Harrow has this game as a 61-50. I won't tell you who he picks until the game is over, but I think if we get to 50, it could be interesting.
Well, by the way, the last time out for Guerin Catholic, again, they lost to Whiteland. They shot only 43% in that game. They were 4-15 from three-point range, hoping to shoot better here tonight. We'll come back, talk about Bishop Chatard as they're 1-1 in the conference. Guerin Catholic at 2-0 in conference play. It's coming up right here on IndianaSRN.
To you. standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, you speak of the Trojans. They're 5-3. Again, they're fresh off that win over Beech Grove, 59-43. We will, every time we do a Bishop Chatard game, pretty much talk about Ethan Roseman. The young man is having just a fantastic year. Talking about a guy against Beech Grove, had 29 points. He was 12-19 shooting, good enough for 63%. And really, again, how this team goes, pretty much how he goes.
You know, he had 29 against Beech Grove. He didn't seem like he had a very good game because in the third quarter, as we talked about, I think they got caught watching the Ethan Roseman show. You can't get caught doing that. You got to go to the basket. Young ball club. Coaches will tell you, my young kids have to learn how to play varsity basketball. They're no longer JV. They're no longer freshmen. You got to play varsity basketball. And I tell you, Coach, Troy, you coach varsity basketball. I coach varsity basketball. It's so hard when you have a young group of kids to tell them 8 minutes is a long time. Oh, it's not a long time. We could do it. And when they hit that 6-minute mark, they hit that wall, and then they go away for a while until they understand. And I think that's, Bobby Allen's ball club understands that experience because they've been to a semi-state. They've been to the state championship. These kids understand that, and there's the advantage lies. Cardinal plays very, very well. He's young still, but he understands. He's been in those big games. Interesting thing, during the regular season, Guerin gets them. During tournament play, it's a little bit different. So they both play in the both sectional. This will be a fill-out, and I guarantee you more kids will watch this game tonight on the replay than we have all year.
Coach, one thing that might be an Achilles heel for Bishop Chatard, though, and again, we talk about the shooting on the season, only 42% overall, 31% from three isn't terrible, but I'm sure they'd like to get those numbers up, but they got to find a way. Other than Roseman, they need other guys to step up. They need more of a scoring presence.
And what helps you is you're at home tonight in a conference game that the other opponent is 2-0 in the conference, and you can make a noise. If Chatard wins this game, you'll have 4 teams at 2-1 with 3 games left in the conference play. That's kind of high school basketball, and that's what Indianapolis area basketball is all about.
Rebounding would be a key tonight, too. I mean, we know that as well. You got Cardinal at 6'7". You got Morans, though he doesn't really rebound a whole lot, but size could be a big factor tonight as well.
The equal value, though, is you got a couple injuries on Guerin Catholic. Jack Cherry was good enough to play today, fell with the flu, couldn't play tonight, can't play tonight. Probably will see him next week. You and I will see him next week against Covenant Christian. Andy Conn possibly broke his hand earlier this week. Severe sprain. He may be out for a couple weeks. So you look at that. That's the equal value here tonight. And you're at home, and there's a big crowd. I mean, everywhere we go, the crowd's huge when it's these two teams. It's a lot of fun. That's why we have them on our network.
Yeah, it's a kind of an injury sickness bug going on around at Guerin because the girls' team had a lot of injuries, and now you're talking about losing Andy Caron here tonight. That could be a big factor again for Guerin as you take a look at Guerin Catholic getting ready for this one here tonight.
The other thing is Jack Cherry broke his leg during football season, worked all that way back, and had practice and was doing well, and then falls to the foot. He may be at home. If you are, Jack, hello. Dad, hello. We hope that you get better, and we can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah, he'll be a big key to this team down the stretch. We want to go to our public address announcer for the starting lineups in tonight's contest. starters for both teams. Keys to this one tonight.
I think if you're Guerin Catholic, you got to get the crowd out. The student body at Chatard is always nuts. They'll be that sixth man. I think you got to hit your shots. You got some big advantage. Use your bigs. If you're Chatard, look for the open shot, follow your shot, hit some free throws, and go after the 50-50.
By the way, you mentioned a little bit of a different lineup here. Ryan Paris will get the start for Guerin. Again, without Karen tonight, and of course without Cherry tonight. Two key players in that backcourt for Guerin Catholic. So let's see how Sorensen, Cardinal, and Morans will deal with having a couple of key players out of the lineup tonight. Morans will jump it up in the middle against Sam Feeney, and it will be Bishop Chatard basketball. We are underway in this Circle City matchup.
How about 6'8" versus 6'2" on a jump ball?
Yeah. So Bishop Chatard, it'll be Roseman in the corner. Colin Guy for three, no. Sorensen battling for the loose basketball. Bishop Chatard comes up with it for the moment, and now we've got a whistle. I think we might have a foul right here. And they're going to get Colin Guy for his first.
I like the aggressiveness of going after the 50-50 ball.
Well, the one thing that Bishop Chatard will have a little advantage, and that's the physicality, because they've got football players.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they'll come after you.
And we did their football game, and it was very physical.
Yeah.
That's what makes this conference so well. They're not only basketball schools, but very, very, very good football schools.
There's a turnover early. First turnover by Guerin. Cash Moore back the other way. Nope, that's going to be actually
Colin Guy.
Colin Guy. So Guy gets the first two.
I like the token pressure here.
Ball loose in the lane. Turnover by Guerin. Two quick turnovers now by Guerin. Take another look at this one.
Little 12-foot jump shot.
A mid-range jumper.
We're not used to those, are we?
No, that's what caught me off guard.
You know, last year you kept count, but you got tired when you only got the 3 for the whole year.
Yeah, you just don't see him anymore. So it'll be Bishop Chatard basketball. That's Colin Guy. We'll see him at the point quite a bit. Forstall's been in the starting lineup over the last couple of games.
He's played well.
And they need him at 6'4". Good look here at Cash Moore. Off now to Roseman. Skip pass will find Colin Guy for three. Good. Good start for Colin Guy, and Bishop Chatard with a 5-0 lead.
Good job by Roseman to see that, kick him out, and Guy just not even hesitate, knocks it down.
So now Guerin Catholic basketball. That's Morans out at the top setting the screen. Crossover Sorensen. 14-footer on the way. Can't get the roll. Nice rebound by Feeney. Roseman across the timeline. Cash Moore. He's averaging in double figures this year. He, along with Roseman, both in double figures. That's Feeney. Once again, it'll be Roseman. Roseman, the assignment there is Dylan Morans on Roseman to try to shut him down a little bit. Roseman averaging at 23.5 points per game.
Well, if you're Chatard, you got to like this because you can take some time off the clock, and it's helping you, especially with that 5-0 lead. Knock off 95 seconds each possession. Awesome.
Yeah, and make them play defense. And after a while, you either get tired of playing defense or you break down. This is Colin Guy. Nice pass underneath Forstall with a finish. Great pass, and I love the patience on offense.
Yes, I do too.
7-0 lead by Bishop Chatard.
You know, our producer would have a hard time back in the Milan day.
Oh, he would. Back the other way, air ball shot. That might have been Ryan Paris with the miss. Here's a nice spin by Roseman. Feeds underneath, turns it over.
Might have shot that ball. Should have shot that basketball.
Sorensen back the other way. Shot in the corner, good.
House
That'll
on the
be
basket.
House, yes. Malcolm House, number 5 with the bucket. It's 7-3. Good look here at Cash Moore. Roseman, skip pass, back to Moore in the corner for three. It's long, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Underneath, touched there by Feeney. Ben Grissom coming in. Take a look at this Bishop Chatard three-pointer.
Catch, shoot, cash.
By the way, Grissom is in. He wears number 12 for Guerin. He's a little more experienced guard in the lineup now for Guerin. This is Moran's. They got to really respect his outside shooting. Cardinal with the basketball, 7-3 Chatard. We're past the halfway point, and we've got a timeout by Guerin. The offense bogging down a little bit. They'll get the first time out of this one, 7-3 Chatard.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, Guerin got the timeout. What did they talk about?
What are you doing? Run the offense, play defense, find the shooters.
There you go. Sorensen with the bucket. He kind of takes a peek back at the student section. 7-5.
Well, he silenced them.
Yes, he did. Here's Roseman.
Now, if you're Chatard, you don't panic here. You just continue to do what you're doing.
This is Colin Guy. Off to a good start with 5. Cash Moore with the basketball. Now it's Roseman still looking for his first points. In the corner, here's Guy once again. That might have been partially blocked, and it was. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Guerin Catholic basketball.
How about Cardinal seeing that he's going to go out of bounds, and nobody paid attention, and he threw it off the back. They're going to spread the floor here.
Yeah, and Guerin a chance now to tie or take the lead. Roseman on the guard out front against Ryan Paris. Guerin generally very patient in the half court. They, by the way, only average 53 points per game. Here is Moran's for 3, no. And the rebound, Cash Moore.
Shortest guy on the floor got the rebound.
Lead pass, Roseman. Roseman in the paint, 14-footer, went 13, rebounded by Feeney. And they'll get another chance. Roseman in the lane.
Oh, no whistle.
Boy, a lot of contact. Here is the shot in the corner. Good. It'll be Cash Moore for 3.
There was some contact, no whistle, play on.
Yeah, they would have gotten Bryson Cardinal for the foul, but they did not blow the whistle on that one. Paris will find Cardinal out front. This is Moran's on the drive down the lane. Can't get the finger roll. Tip up, good. That'll be Cardinal coming back on the offensive rebound putback. Back the other way quickly we go, and a whistle and a foul, and that's going to put Bishop Chatard at the line.
That was an expert.
Yeah, that was, by the way, the contact on Roseman. Free throw good by Colin Guy, who's off to a good start with 6.
I was saying Colin Guy just took off and got the contact and put the ball in the cup. That's good stuff.
Scotty Semler is in the lineup. Second free throw is missed. Will stay at 4 with under 2 minutes remaining here in this opening period of play. That'll be Sorensen with the basketball. The high screen by Moran's. And the double team, here they come. Ball loose at midcourt. We have a jump ball right here. I like that play there by Bishop Chatard.
Don't be dancing with me.
Hayden Rogers will come in now for Guerin.
I was listening to the kids during warm-up tonight, and they said, yeah, Guerin's got a kid that looks exactly like Jack Cherry. He's 15, got the blonde, and I'm just smiling. I think he's like a ninth or 10th grader, and I said, he's a freshman. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, he is in the lineup. Good look at Sorensen. He's guarded there by Roseman. Clock coming up on a minute to go. Guerin so far held to 7 here in this opening quarter. Here is Sorensen. Pull-up shot, missed it. Battle for the loose basketball. Guerin able to pick it up and miss it inside, might have been partially blocked. And now we've got, a whistle and a foul, I believe, on the call.
Like the aggressive play, though, by Chatard.
We're going to get Semler. Second team foul. Sorensen, fadeaway shot, good.
He's just deadly. Gets the ball, doesn't put the ball on the floor, shoots the ball well.
And I like the way that Guerin tries to score off the inbound. Roseman thought about the shot, back to Cashmore, long on the 3, the tip out. Sorensen comes away with it, will be fouled just shy of midcourt. They're going to get Semler for number 2.
Yeah, you can't reach. You got to go get the ball.
Yeah,
look at that. No dribble.
Yep.
And he knew it was going in.
Yeah. Moran's back in the lineup for Guerin. They're going to log some minutes. Sorensen, Cardinal, and Moran's may not get a whole lot of rest tonight.
I wouldn't think they would. Under 35.
Rogers working the point. Lob pass
nice.
Inside, intended for Moran's, taken away, and we have what? I think we got a player that got hit in the face.
And we got, he got a nose.
No, that's going to be 21, which is Forrestal. We might have some blood on the floor as well. And on the official. So that'll stop play for the moment. We'll take a timeout as well. 11-9, Bishop Chatard.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort, fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with the blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is made from scratch.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, following the very short delay, everybody is okay. And by the way, they'll check on Forrestal and probably get him back in the lineup as soon as they can. By the way, Chris Hill in the lineup now for Bishop Chatard. Roseman, well, they're making sure they know exactly where he is. Aiden Artega's now checked in also for Bishop Chatard. This is Hill. Scoop shot up and good by Hill, his first 2.
Nice.
Final seconds to go here in this opening period of play. In the corner. Shot on the way. Did he get off in time? That'll be Malcolm Howes. He did, but that's going to do it for the opening quarter. Bishop Chatard leads it by 4.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Want to remind you today's broadcast is a copyright production of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Any use of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN and the Indiana High School Athletic Association is strictly prohibited. And I want to thank our officials tonight because our broadcast is brought to you in part by Officially Human. Their mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. Thanks to these officials, because without them, we don't play. Sportsmanship is everyone's job.
And it is great to see high school basketball at the best tonight, isn't it? A lot of games going on tonight.
A lot of games. And we're going to see a very busy January. Things will slow down in February, and then the girls' tournament will begin.
And it will gear back up a little bit.
Yeah. By the way, look at this Trojan lineup. They have gone really small here. If you look at Sam Feeney at 6'2", everybody else are guards.
He's the tallest.
He's it. Interesting maneuver here.
Sam, here's what we want you to do. We want you to guard the 6'8" guys.
Oh, this is interesting. You mentioned earlier, you spread the floor here, try to use quickness.
Maybe the speed.
Yeah.
And your outside shooters there.
Exactly.
Because you got three-point shooters out on the floor.
Yeah.
And Hill can do some things as well.
So let's see how they react here. As you see, they're going to put Morans at the top of this zone. Here is a short jumper, no good by Roseman. And the defense works there. Sorensen across the timeline. Just underway here in period number 2. Now, the other way, it can be a disadvantage as well if you don't have size. Some of those big guys down low. Here is Cardinal on the drive, and we've got a block. In fact, I saw both officials signal the block on that one. We're going to get Aiden Arteaga. Arteaga didn't put in a whole lot of minutes in the last game, as you saw it right there.
Arteaga just needs to be square to the basket, and I think they would have changed that to a charge.
Bryson Cardinal at the line now has 3 points. So one more, try to make it a 2-point ball game. And he does. Cardinal averaging 13 points per game, shooting at 53%, a team best 53%. Zone trap, here's Hill. Nice pass inside, Arteaga lays it in, Roseman will get the assist.
Quick release by Adrian.
2 points now for Arteaga. Back to a 4-point lead. Cardinal will find Grissom. Here's Sorensen on the drive. Basket good, and he'll go to the line. Chris Hill will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. Take another look at it right there.
Tell you what, Sorensen again. Quick release. They're trying their best to draw charges.
They are. Sorensen with 6. Makes it a 1-point ball game. They're now 3 of 3 from the line. I know Bishop Chatard was hoping to draw a charge on that last call. This is Roseman. Back to the man-to-man after the brief zone trap put together by Guerin Catholic. Again, we mentioned a very small lineup in as Roseman drives and misses. Ball loose on the baseline, last touch by Morans, who will stay here with Bishop Chatard.
A little bit of contact that's not being, and I don't know if it's a foul or not, but there's some contact there. Could get you frustrated a little bit if you're not getting that call.
Yeah. Let's see if Bishop Chatard will keep their composure here. Again, they're very small in their lineup as Cash Moore. Dangerous pass past midcourt. Here's Arteaga. Roseman, by the way, is yet to score. In the corner, three-pointer up and good. Cash Moore, his second three.
Boy, if you trust your teammate to knock that down, that's pretty good.
6 points now by Moore, the lead back to 4. Good look here at Sorensen. High screen Cardinal, he bypasses it. Sorensen will give it up now to Grissom. Trying to cut it down the lane, but nothing there. Good defense by Bishop Chatard. Sorensen, deep three, good.
You gotta put a hand in his face. Got 10.
Sorensen, 26 points in the loss to Whiteland. Back the other way, Roseman off the glass and good. Roseman finally on the board. Now we're going back and forth here in the second quarter. Trap at midcourt, nearly stolen away. Good look here out front as you see Moran's coming to get the basketball from Sorensen. Moran's trying to make a move on Colin Guy. Back to Sorensen, another three, no good. Ortega had his hand on it, and then he goes out of bounds. Great play there by Guerin. By the way, that was Hayden Rogers. Nope, that was actually Cardinal, who was able to get a hand on it, then throw it off Ortega in the out-of-bounds area. Forrestal is back in.
And he's wearing number 12 now.
Yep. And by the way, has the tissue in the nose to keep it from bleeding any further.
You think Doc took care of him?
I think he did.
I think he did. Good job, Doc.
So now Guerin basketball down by 6. Nice entry down low, but I think they may call the foul on Forrestal. Nope, they're going to say Feeney. Feeney picks up number 1, the team's third. Coming into the lineup will be Ryan Paris once again. And also checking in will be Malcolm Howes. You're basically looking at about a 7-man rotation now.
7,
for
maybe
Guerin.
8. Yeah.
Yeah. Entry, Moran's sidesteps the defender, lost it. Third turnover. Quickly the other way, Roseman spins, and a whistle and a foul on the way up.
Paris.
So number 1 on Paris, and Roseman at the line. Roseman, by the way, this year, 17, take that back, Roseman at 23.5 points per game. Because the free throw is good. The only area, in fact, really aren't many areas he has a weakness in. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals.
I know one.
What?
Eating French fries. I can out-eat him French fries.
Can you?
No question about it.
Does that sound like a challenge in the future?
If he wants to pick it up, pick it up.
Second free throw is missed. By the way, from a free throw standpoint, it's 68%. Lead at 7. And we have a whistle. 2 officials here on the near side making that call, and they may get Forrestal again, and they did. So Forrestal will sit down, and Chris Hill back in.
Is that his first, Troy?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, they have packed that nose.
They have. I'm surprised he can breathe.
Breathe through your mouth.
Yep. Entry pass Moran's, fade away, no. Rebound, put back, yes, and a foul call. Guerin hitting the boards big here in the quarter. And Cardinal will go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Feeney picks up number 2.
Cardinal just went after the board, didn't he? Just didn't he stop. Look at this. That's intense right there.
Yeah, he's averaging 8 rebounds per game. And his free throw's on the way, no good. The tip-up almost went in. And somehow Guerin gets it back here as Sorensen for 3. It's long. Cardinal again. And Guerin right now owning the boards. And this time, no miss whatsoever as Dylan Morans gets his first 2.
The bigs are hurting Chatard.
Well, we thought maybe rebounding would be a key tonight as Colin Guy misses, and Cardinal another rebound. Down by 3, chance to tie right here. Moran's entry pass, Cardinal. Cardinal sidesteps 2 defenders and lays it in again. Now the inside game is really clicking. Back to 1. Cashmore, 3-pointers on the way, can't get the roll. Sorensen with a rebound. Here come the Golden Eagles again. Lob pass intended for Moran's, but if he gets hold of that one, he dunks that one big time.
Yes, sir.
That'll be the 4th turnover. There you see it again by Moran's.
No trampoline needed.
No. And I've wondered this about Moran's. He didn't even average 5 rebounds a game, but I'd really love to see what he would do down inside with that athleticism.
You don't really need him to do that, though, right?
Yeah, but I'd like to maybe 6'8", 6'7", get some rebounds, right?
I'll let you call Bobby.
Okay. I know that's not his game, but with his athleticism, he could get 10 a game.
He's pretty talented.
Still a 1-point ball game. Forrestal again wearing number 12 after getting his bloody jersey off after the nose was hit in the first quarter. The ball goes out of bounds, back over to Guerin.
Another sellout crowd at Chatard tonight.
It's been kind of the norm lately,
Yeah,
hasn't
it has been.
Hard to find a seat.
Oh,
just a little one.
Okay.
Here's Sorensen. Nice pass inside, layup Cardinal. He's having a big first half now.
I got him for 10.
10 it is.
2:55, 24-25. First lead for Guerin.
Colin Guy. Off now to Hill. Roseman with the basketball, backs away from the circle. Good defense here by Guerin. Colin Guy, the drive, and I think they got him for the offensive foul, and they did. And he just took one down there by Cardinal. I don't know Cardinal. I don't think he did it on purpose, but he just ran into Colin Guy, and now we've got a meeting in the minds. Colin Guy, by the way, his second foul, second turnover. See if we're going to see something right here. I think they're going to get Bryson Cardinal on the technical. They felt he laid Colin Guy out as Roseman goes to the line.
That's a charged foul, so that will be Cardinal's first foul of the night.
Yep.
But if he gets a second technical foul, he would be eliminated.
I don't think he's going to get one.
No. Good officiating, though. Clean that up.
And now we're going to get a timeout right here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. And I want to remind you, tonight's game brought to you in part by Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They offer tradition of food just like Grandma used to make, but they also have several menu items that come with a twist. They have biscuits and gravy, country ham dish. By the way, that comes with creamy pimento cheese and jalapeno chili jam. Check them out Wednesday through Sunday. If you need more information, give them a call at 317-760-1640.
You been there yet?
I have not.
You got to go.
I will.
I'm telling you. I'll meet you for breakfast tomorrow. I'll let you buy.
I bet you will.
That's the least I could do. 2:25 left in the first half. 26-25. Guerin's only led once.
I was looking at number 34 for Guerin. I don't have him on my roster.
I don't have him on my roster either.
So whoever 34 is.
Thank you for playing.
Yes. There's a turnover. That'll be number 5 now on Guerin.
This time of year with the sickness around, boy, the rosters change a lot.
They do. Well, Bishop Chatard, after losing the lead, leads it by 1. Chance to perhaps go into the locker room with a lead.
And have played well in the first half.
Yeah. And despite the nice first half by Bryson Cardinal, nice pass inside, and there is Forrestal.
You know, they did that against Beech Grove in the fourth quarter. He got a lot of six or 8 points in that quarter because of that. Roseman distributes the ball very, very well.
Here is Cardinal once again with the lead at 3 now for Bishop Chatard. Good defense here by the Trojans. Right now, Sorensen hasn't been able to find a look lately. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball. And this is going to go against Bishop Chatard. Forrestal picks up his second. Cardinal at the line. Cardinal now 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
His free throw shooting has improved since we've seen him a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. He's taking his time a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some guys get a little rushed.
A little bit more confident at the line as well, looks like.
And the shoes don't hurt either.
And he lifted up. He had some elevation.
You like that elevation?
I do.
Shoot it up, not shoot it out, right?
That's exactly right.
1 point lead. This is Hill. They've played with a smaller lineup, but now into the lineup will be Vaden, his first action, number 24. Inside, and we've got a whistle and a foul. We're going to go to the free throw line. And it looks like this is going to be Rudolph who is checked in. DeJuan Rudolph in the lineup. Draylon Vaden is in the lineup. Rudolph. He misses the first of 2.
I was on Moran's. That's his first.
Yeah, he and Cardinal, by the way, 1 each now, so nobody in foul trouble at this stage. Second free throw good by Rudolph. As we continue to go back and forth now here in period number 2. Sorensen coming off that screen. Morans will receive. Morans trying to work it there against Vaden. Cardinal. Will they draw the double team? Yes.
Oh, shoot the ball, son.
Boy.
Had a great shot.
That was Malcolm Howes. The drive and the miss. It was short. And here come the Trojans once again. Pull-up jumper and missed by Roseman. And we got a rebounding foul against Guerin. They're going to get Cardinal for number 2.
They got to get him out here.
They will do so. And coming into the lineup will be Jack Tolles, a 6'8 junior.
Just another 6'8er.
Another 6'8 kid. Tolles doesn't see a whole lot of action, but it's nice you can bring him in the final 17 seconds.
Well, you save Cardinal another foul possibly.
Yeah. Chatard playing for 1 right here. This is Roseman. Roseman against Sorensen. Roseman draws the double team, forces up the shot at the buzzer, and that's going to do it. We have gone back and forth here in the first half, and everything we thought it would be right now.
Exactly, and what a good first half. Both of them took a shot in the mouth and survived it. Now we go into halftime, and you regroup. And I don't know what to change because I think both coaches have got to be happy with the offense that they're running, and they got to be happy with the defense they're playing.
I agree. In fact, we're going to find out Bryson Cardinal had a good first half, and, of course, Roseman came along in that second quarter. But you see the finishing here and a couple of the big buckets in the first half. Halftime score, Bishop Chatard 29, Guerin Catholic 27.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Bertner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Guerin with a 28-26 lead here at the half. Unofficially, two players in double figures for Guerin, Bryson Cardinal with 12 and Robert Sorensen with 10. And on the other side, good balanced scoring, but Cash Moore has 6, Colin Guy with 6, and Ethan Roseman with 5, leading the way for Bishop Chatard. You see some of the action from the first half, especially the play there by Sorensen. Only 5 turnovers by Guerin, and how about this, Bishop Chatard, I have them for just 2 in the first half. And they went small, and it seemed really not to bother them too much until Guerin had several offensive rebounds at the other end, but then, you know, somehow Bishop Chatard stayed in there and played a pretty good first half.
Yeah, the 2 or 3 second chance baskets late in the first half size does matter when you're 6'8" and you're competing against 6'2". I think Chatard tried to get a couple of charges called against Guerin. They moved the feet, maybe not get completely good position. I'm surprised with Sorensen. Sorensen, in my opinion, has 10 points, but has not really touched the ball as much as I think Sorensen is used to touching the basketball.
Yeah.
But Cardinal is playing very, very big, doing a nice job. I think also the balanced scoring of Chatard, you got to be really happy if you're Chatard. You're down by 2, but the balanced scoring is much better than what it was the other night because it was one-sided. And so that has worked for them as well.
One factor might be when you think about the fouls, because now you have Feeney with 2, Guy has 2, Forrestal has 2, Semler has 2. So if I'm thinking going inside and trying to draw some more fouls on Bishop Chatard, that might be the way to do it.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with the first 3-4 minutes of the third quarter not to pick up that cheap third foul. Hey, IndianaSRN is unleashing their power and passion. We're making a commitment next year to do a lot more games than what we have, and if you could like to help us with that, our sales team is looking for you. And you can look for them by calling them or emailing them at sales@indianasrn.org. A great way to put more of this type of basketball on our network. And, again, looking for more opportunities. And if you would like to contact them, 2 ways, coach@IndianaSRN or sales@IndianaSRN. And I tell you what, today was a doubleheader in Chatard. If you're a school out there, 4 hours of nothing but easy commercials for you.
Yes, it is certainly a great billboard for your high school or college. Want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For 125 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in desperate need. What began as a single ministry for women has now exploded into a multifaceted organization that will serve thousands of men, women, and children every year. If you'd like to volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239. We'll come back, second half, coming up in a moment here as part of the Circle City Night on IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Back here at Bishop Chatard. Great to have you with us. High school basketball on a Friday night. Don't forget, if you don't want to wait up tonight for all the scores, we'll have it on the sports page tomorrow. Boys and girls action. And, of course, we're heading into another weekend. A lot of high school basketball for the rest of the year here on IndianaSRN. And not only are we thinking about next year, but we got so much basketball to be going this year. We got a long way to go, don't we?
45 games in the month of January. I think we're going to be pretty busy in the month of January. February, as you said, it slows down. We only do 39. And in March, it slows way down.
Yeah.
But spring season starts. You got lacrosse coming on your network. College lacrosse as well for you this year. Yeah, college lacrosse, college baseball, softball heading your way as well. And I got a feeling the guy that does 1 and 2s are going to do a lot more college lacrosse for us here on the network as well. But we haven't got that schedule yet. Once that's on board, we'll have not only Rose-Hulman, but possibly Butler lacrosse. Pretty good on this network of family of networks.
Wow. Pretty soon that guys like me will get pushed out because you're getting all these big schools and everything.
You'll never get pushed out. You'll always be number one in my heart.
Still trying to make in the top 10 with everybody else. So you see, Guerin, is there? That's true. Guerin getting ready here for the second half. Well, let's talk about keys now to the second half. You know, both teams will make the adjustments, and you go into the locker room, and now here we go.
Inside game. If you're Guerin, go inside out. You've got the three, go ahead, but inside pound the paint. Get them in foul trouble. If you're Chatard, control your game. Yeah. Play at your pace. Make them feel impatient. First 4 minutes crucial. Yeah. In this third quarter, more for Chatard than Guerin.
Okay, here we go. Guerin basketball to begin the second half. That is Paris against Roseman. Paris, by the way, haven't seen him a whole lot this year in the games we have done. We're getting extended time tonight. We'll see if Sorensen can get things going again here in the third. 10 points at halftime, one of 2 scores in double figures along with Cardinal. Moran's, by the way, held to just 2 points in the first half.
You can't lose Cardinal on the baseline.
Handoff Sorensen, shot fake, got the defender in the air, pull-up jumper, no, and another offensive rebound.
Just the size.
It can make a big difference. That's why it's going to be important, I think, for Forstall to stay in the lineup as much as he can.
Because he's their biggest big.
Yeah, it's 6'4". Feeney goes 6'2". Nice cut down the lane. Layup missed. Offensive rebound, put back Cardinal twice, missed them both. We got to finish those.
You dodged a bullet if you're Chatard. Foul.
Roseman in the lane, and he missed it.
Boy, he got smacked real hard in that arm.
That'll be Paris picking up number 2. Well, if you're going to foul him hard, right?
Yeah, but don't make sure he's shooting.
Yeah, don't let his arms get up there. Roseman 3 of 3 from the line, now 4-4. Grissom back in. You like Grissom. Not going to score a lot of points for you, but he's a senior presence on your lineup.
Good point, Chuck.
Second free throw is good. He didn't need to score a lot of points. You got plenty of other guys to do that.
You got a lot more scorers, yep.
Here is Sorensen.
I do believe this is our third tie of the day.
When neither team scores a ton of points, there's another turnover. Stolen away, Cashmore lays it off for Feeney, and Feeney will go to the line.
Cashmore might have got away with a double dribble halfway through that, and no one picked it up.
Cardinal just picked up number 3, I believe.
That's a big foul. Here's the dribble. Then he picked it up and dribbled again.
If he did, it was just a little one.
Okay. I like your little violations, just little.
That's how I officiated. Well, that wasn't very much. So. Free throw missed, by the way.
And you always say, I'll make it up to you, Coach.
Yeah, I'll get you later.
I just want the clock to run.
Yes. It's a good
he missed both free throws.
Boy, I tell you what, Guerin had a hard time holding on to the basketball right there. Lead pass and knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Forstall. Forstall's used to that, being the tight end on the football team, so getting down the floor is not a big deal for that big fella.
Saw the state championship trophy in the 80s office today.
Looks pretty nice.
Very nice.
Imagine what those rings will look like.
Congratulations to them. Number 17, is that right?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Coach Doyle, if you're listening, nice job. I wear a size 7.
Yeah. You talking about in a ring?
Yes.
Okay. It's a small finger.
Well, yeah.
Guerin trying to get the lead here. Boy, very patient offensively. Drive on the baseline, pull-up shot way short. Rebound by Dylan Morans, and the putback. Morans has 4, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Guerin leads it by 2.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
is very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
Back here at Bishop Chatard, 30-28 following the timeout. The putback by Dylan Morans. He has 4.
Again, at the 3-minute mark, Coach has got something going on. Keep that intensity going if you're Guerin Catholic.
By the way, Roseman, 7 points. The lob pass to Roseman, put up and missed on the second attempt. The ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. It'll continue to be Bishop Chatard basketball. By the way, Feeney is back in, so he and Forstall in the lineup at the same time to help with the rebounding.
That helps you greatly.
Feeney's only 6'2", but he's very strong. There's a fadeaway jumper, good, and a foul call against Sorensen. And that's going to put Roseman at the line to complete the three-point play.
And that call was made by Ethan Roseman. You saw him point to the outside corner of the basket, asked for the ball there. Sorensen on his arm, got the three-point play. I got him for 10.
And Roseman having a big third quarter already, and Bishop Chatard leads it by 1. By the way, new player in for Guerin Catholic is number 24, Asher Arkenau. And that is Arkenau, reverse layup missed, and then gets it back and tips it in. Arkenau with his first 2.
They've gone deep their bench.
Boy, there's a big-time carry by Colin Guy, and he missed the shot. And it'll be Guerin basketball. Well, you saw the bench get up, too. They thought there might have been a foul there on Guerin. You see Colin Guy really bodying up against Ben Grissom.
You think Colin is used to that?
Well, I think Colin is. I don't think that Grissom is.
Probably not.
Third foul now on Colin Guy. Chris Hill is back in the lineup now for Bishop Chatard. Coming up on the halfway point here in this third quarter. Rogers back in for Guerin as well. Nice crossover by Sorensen. Pull up from 15 is missed the tip, and it'll be into the hands of Feeney. Feeney to Hill. Roseman, nice shot fake, drives in the lane. In the corner, Cashmore for 3. Rims in and out. Ball goes out of bounds, and we will stay right here. We might have a foul call on this, too.
Wow, they did. They called it on Sorensen.
Sorensen picked up number 2. Coming back in, Scott Semler, and that'll give Harrison Forstall a break. Going to run a little 1-4 low off this inbound. Roseman draws the double team, shoots and hits it. Tough shot by Roseman.
My goodness.
How did he get that off?
I do not know, sir.
Back to a 1-point lead. Here is Sorensen, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, Roseman. Lead pass, Cashmore spins, layup good. Cashmore, he has 8.
Smart thing Cashmore did, just kept playing.
Yeah.
Could have brought it back out, just kept playing. Nice job.
3-point lead under the 4-minute mark in the third.
Great ball game.
This is Rogers with the basketball for Guerin. We have not seen much of Cardinal because of the foul trouble, so he is out. Morans hasn't scored other than that 2-point bucket. And you look at Sorensen, he hasn't scored here in the quarter.
And they get Feeney on the foul underneath.
His third. He has 3, Guy has 3.
I think it's key. You got to keep those guys in the game.
Yeah. Howes is back in now for Guerin. Good minutes there for Arcanal. There is Forrestal back in. Again, if you're used to him being number 21, had the bloody jersey. He's now number 12. Coming out of the lineup will be Sam Feeney. By the way, Cardinal is back in. Sorensen, 3 in the corner, no. Stays cold in the third. Rebounding foul against Guerin. We will walk to the other end as we're in the bonus now.
Paris on the foul.
Take another look at this one here by Roseman.
That's nothing but the bottom of the well.
Scott Semler. First trip to the line. You know, for a team that overall has at times struggled, that's the great play by Cash Moore. A team that has struggled from the free throw line, they're actually shooting very well here in the quarter. They've missed 2, but they've also hit 5. 5-point lead.
In a game like this, it seems like it's a 7, 8, 9, 10-point lead.
Yeah, Guerin struggling with Robert Sorensen not scoring, and again, Cardinal not scoring in the quarter, and they're going to count the bucket. And speaking of Cardinal, there he is.
Cardinal get point number 14. Roseman gets his first.
Well, I know Cardinals playing with 3, but boy, you need him in the lineup. You see the foul right there in the bucket. The Cardinals been a difference maker here tonight. Actually, I'm going to say that was at Moran's instead of Cardinal. It looked like that might have been Moran's.
Okay.
So Moran's will actually get the 2 and 1.
Cardinal still has 12.
So Moran's able to come up with the bucket and the free throw, back to a 2-point lead.
The shoes makes the difference.
I got to watch the shoes.
Got to watch the shoes. Because they look like twins here.
Yeah. Hill will find Roseman. Roseman started to pass with it and then threw it to the floor, and they're going to get him for the travel. If you're going to commit, you better throw it.
But if I aim to the basket and then I catch it, I don't think it's a travel.
Well,
but
did he aim to the basket?
He shot the ball.
No, he was looking that way.
Okay.
Nice try, though. I'm sure you get away with that as a coach. Ball loose on the floor. Turnover by Guerin. And we've got a jump ball. Great hustle by Semler. You never tried to josh any of those officials, did you?
No.
You know, I knew the answer, but I thought I'd have you commit to it on
It's in my book if you like to read my book.
That is. I think they got Howes on the foul. We had a jump ball right there. We had
how about the purple suit jacket?
I like that. By the way, Howes only coming in the lineup. No foul there on that jump ball.
Smart move here. Take the pressure off because you're in a little bit of foul trouble.
Yeah. Still a 2-point lead, Bishop Chatard. Semler. You'll see him work outside as he dribbles baseline against Moran's. Cashmore, dangerous from 3. They cover him up quickly. Now Moore back to Semler.
And Sorensen now is on Roseman.
By the way, still a very small lineup here by Bishop Chatard, but they've had success with it here tonight. Moore will find Roseman. Fadeaway jumper, good and everything, falling now for Ethan Roseman.
Got 14.
Only had 5 at the half, but he is coming up big here in the third. Sorensen still not scoring so far in this quarter. Now that is Cardinal. Cardinal, nice move inside and then back with the spin move and gets the bucket.
On the night, 14 unofficially. A 2-point game with 1:31 to play, 39-37.
This is Semler. Back to Moore. Three-pointer, good.
He's got some elevation on that shot.
And by the way, has 11. He and Roseman in double figures now for Bishop Chatard. Trying to get a big Circle City win here tonight. Give Guerin their first conference loss. Cardinal, the nice cutter, Moran's basket good, and the foul called on Hill.
That give and go is so effective because they come in after Cardinal. Moran just goes through the lane.
Well, when you see Cardinal catch, and watch this, he looks immediately. And once that Morantz makes that move, there's nothing stopping him.
And there's no help there on that other side.
No. So Morantz completes the three-point play. I like the bigs who catch and chin. You see so many of them that just don't do that. The Cardinal, I'm sure his dad did that a few times.
Yes. Brian was an outstanding player and was always on the floor.
Speaking of your Boilermakers, they're on right now.
Thank you.
Illinois, Purdue. I think that for Bryson, he'll have to wait just a little bit.
I like this game much better.
Well,
right
so
now.
far, yeah. Under a minute to go here in the third as you see Semler. They'll play for one.
You hear the student body of Guerin Catholic yelling defense.
Well, they better be getting ready to finish out this quarter with really good defense because we have seen some hot shooting by Roseman. Will they go back to Roseman? Semler on the drive, fadeaway shot, good. Everything going down for Bishop Chatard. Here is Sorensen at the buzzer, almost banked it in. After a three, Bishop Chatard leads it by 4.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
We have a good one going here. 44-40. Coach, you're into the fourth quarter now, and it's crunch time.
Crunch time. Foul still issue.
Yep.
Got it, but really a really good third solid quarter for the guys in the white and blue. Now if you're Guerin, I still think you got to go big. You still got to go to your big guys with Cardinal and Moran's. Moran's has 10, Cardinals have 14 so far this game. Sorensen's been very quiet, only 10 points tonight.
All in the first half. So they got to get him going. That is Sorensen with a basketball, guarded there by Semler. Good look here near side, Grissom. They try to throw it underneath, and Moran's threw it up around the rim. Roseman back the other way. Roseman missed the layup, tipped. Here's Forrestal, blocked out of bounds by Moran. Yes. Go ahead.
No. Got to keep. Man. A lot of contact.
Better be ready to play in this one, huh?
It's a varsity basketball game. Oh, don't throw it that far.
Ortega able to run it down in the backcourt as he has entered the lineup. Here's Semler. Semler nearly lost it. By the way, only 2 turnovers for Bishop Chatard. That's all I have them for. That is a heck of a ball game. Shooting well. Ortega Driving back to Roseman. Moore draws the double team.
Can't be afraid to shoot the basketball, though, if you're Chatard.
This is Semler. Falls to the floor. Third turnover now by Bishop Chatard. Here is Morans, who will dunk it with two hands, give the assist there to Cardinal. And Moran's coming up with a big second half.
And his space, he's like Superman.
Yeah.
He left the 15-foot mark, and he's at the rim.
He is extremely athletic.
Yes, sir.
Back to two. I just talked about lack of turnovers, and all of a sudden now 2 in a row. Foul at midcourt. And if Sorensen's like, wait a minute, I didn't want that call there. It was we had a bucket. Foul will be called against Ortega. Now look at this one. And it's, the smart thing there for Forrestal is you just let him go. You're not going to block that anyway.
Let's go back to Sorensen, team captain, team lead. But ref, they hated fouling.
Any other time, yes.
Yes. Or they intentionally fouled me. Give me 2 shots.
Yeah, that's right.
I like it. Kids are always thinking.
You have to.
Yeah.
By the way, we mentioned Bishop Chatard with those now 2 turnovers, back-to-back turnovers. Now with 4, ball knocked out of bounds. Only 6 turnovers by Guerin Catholic. Now that does not count loss of possession on the jump balls. Feeney back in the lineup now for Bishop Chatard. Here's Sorensen. He'll be guarded there by Hill. Good look at Grissom. Here's Sorensen again. Cardinal out front, works it left side. And we've got a foul call, basket good. Well, it's Cardinal again.
Our first tie of the second half.
Semler picks up the foul. That's his third.
A year, maybe his freshman, sophomore year, he might not have made those baskets.
No.
He has got a lot stronger.
And all of a sudden, Guerin taking the lead here in the fourth.
I got Cardinal unofficially for 17.
You are unofficially correct.
Thank you.
Coming up on 6 minutes. Haven't seen much of Cash Moore lately. At 5 in the third, 11 in the night. Boy, if Guerin feels at this stage that they can get Sorensen going, they're going to feel pretty good about this one. Hill off now to the unstoppable Roseman. And a foul call out front by Morans. Only his second. When you think about high school basketball in the state of Indiana, it's a game like this.
Oh.
That just makes it fun.
Numbers are incredible and so much fun. Kids are having fun.
Yeah, you love the rivalries that you have, and this is one of them.
And in the Circle City Conference, this is Circle City.
Offensive foul on Colin Guy. Well, it is no different. It really doesn't matter what sport you have in this conference. I don't care.
They'll get at it.
Everybody, Ron Colley, Burbuff, you name it. Take another look at it. Yep.
Heritage Christian and Covenant Christian playing tonight as well, or a double bill.
By the way, you could tell Colin Guy you extend that arm, that's what's going to get you. If you can hold it in, they'll probably let you play on.
Well, if you extend, you're taught to fall and flop and roll, and oh my goodness, he got me.
Head's got to fly back.
Yeah.
Cardinal tried to throw it underneath. Turnover. Number 7. Semler will find wide open Cash Moore. Missed the 3, and Cardinal with a rebound.
Boy, that would have been big.
Nice high screen there by Cardinal. Doesn't get it back. Here's Morans. Off to Sorensen. The release from 3 missed it. And the rebound pulled down by Feeney.
If you told me Sorensen had 10 points with 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go, I wouldn't believe you.
No. Shutout in the third, and we're about halfway through the fourth. Has not scored. Semler deep in the corner, nothing there. Brings it back out now to Cashmore.
I like their patience. They're not panicking.
Yeah. Roseman. Back to Moore. Got the defender in the air. Step back three on the way. Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
And a timeout.
Cashmore coming up big once again. He has 14. Timeout on the floor.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Piper Logistics. They're a group of logistic professionals dedicated to working together to provide their clients with a complete logistics package. Their goal is to continue to ensure that we are in a position to exceed your business goals and objectives. Roll with us by calling them at 317-396-1023, Piper Logistics. All right, here we go, down to the final 4.5. That is Sorensen against Hill across the timeline. Moran setting up here on the near side. Keep an eye on him as they work Cardinal down low. Sorensen once again back to Moran's. By the way, he has not shot the ball from the outside much tonight. Cardinal looking to make the move. Off the glass, good. How about Cardinal?
19 on the night.
Nice move. A little kiss off the glass there.
Halfway through, tied. 47.
So in other words, nothing decided.
No.
Feeney will give it up now to Roseman. Roseman's been a little quiet lately, but the slack has been picked up by Cash Moore. But I should mention, so far, Moore the only basket for Bishop Chatard here in the fourth quarter. This is Roseman. Semler trying to post it up there, nothing. Here's Feeney.
You got Moran's at 6'8", guarding Roseman.
Yeah.
That wingspan will really cause some fits for you.
Yeah, it's going to adjust your shot a lot, and I think that's kind of the idea. You have to shoot over those 6'8" stretched out arms. Roseman in the corner, Cashmore. Quick release from three, short. Rebound by Guerin. Will head the other way here, Sorensen.
Not a bad shot.
You talk about a crunch time. We're in it now. The screen. Here is Cardinal. Cardinal, jump hook on the way, missed it. Fight for the rebound. Cardinal picks it up and lays it in. That's one of those garbage times right there. It was just laying right there for him.
Great defense by Chatard. They just didn't come up with the ball.
Hill off now to Roseman. They need a bucket by this young man. Gets the screen, and a hard screen there by Feeney. Roseman, the crossover, fadeaway.
Got it.
Well, you ask for it, you get it, right? Tough shot by Roseman.
Man, oh man, what a game.
16 points now by Roseman. Here is Grissom. Off now to Cardinal. Side steps the defender, but they say traveled with it.
Good call by the official, and Cashmore interrupted that drive. Got in front, took the 2 steps. I think there was contact. Called the travel.
I wouldn't mind seeing maybe Cardinal just a little jump hook right there, huh?
Yeah, good point. Who's going to take the shot, though? That's what you want.
Well,
2
I know
minutes still in the game. Who do you want to shoot?
I know who I want to shoot if I'm Bishop Chatard.
Well, I have no question about it.
He's right there, number 1. But Moran's all over him right now.
But I wouldn't trust. I tell you what, Cashmore's been knocking down some threes tonight too.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to leave either one of those two guys very wide open. Hill off to Roseman, got the screen. Roseman in and out on the shot.
Tough
Rebound
shot.
Grissom. But it was a good look.
Yes.
So now Guerin, chance to take the lead. Grissom will hand it off to Sorensen. Will they look back inside to Cardinal? Cardinal has a good size advantage on Feeney. Cardinal sets the screen. Pull-up shot is on the way, missed. Rebound Grissom, reverse layup, no. Tipped up by Cardinal, put back good, inside. Nice play by Sorensen. First two of the second half.
And his 12th point of the night.
Could not have come at a better time. Coming up on 60.
Need a score here.
That, by the way, is Colin Guy, and we're going to get a full timeout right here. 51-49 Guerin.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back once again here at Bishop Chatard as you see the battle of the boards right there, and Sorensen finishes it off. Don't forget, you can unleash the power and passion of sports right here on IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat. If you'd like to be a part of our broadcasts, not only the rest of this year, but next year, contact us at either coach@IndianaSRN.org or sales@IndianaSRN.org. Discuss how we can have a customized sponsorship package just for you. We're Central Indiana's sports leader because of games like this.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
That's Roseman. Ball deflected out of bounds in the long arms there of Cardinal. No, you had to deal with Moran's on you, then Cardinal comes over. I have a feeling they're not going to let Roseman beat them here. Ball kicked into the backcourt. By the way, that is Feeney playing point guard now, and boy, that's iffy.
That's scary.
Always an adventure when they let the bigs dribble. Here is the fadeaway shot by Roseman, missed it. Rebound Cardinal, and now Bishop Chatard may be forced to foul here. Downcourt pass to Moran's inside basket, good by Cardinal, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line. What a quarter by Bryson Cardinal.
That on Feeney. His fourth.
Picks up number 4. He didn't have any choice, though. Look, watch this. This is a great pass by Grissom. And then the finish off right there. He flexed.
A little bit.
Completes the three-point play.
24.
And wow.
24 points tonight.
So now Bishop Chatard will have to hurry. Cash Moore for 3. No. Rebound by Feeney. Back to Moore. Another 3 on the way. No. And the rebound by Sorensen. And a foul in the backcourt. And Guerin's going to pull out a win here tonight. But they earned it.
They have. Colin Guy's fourth. That's Colin's fourth.
Roseman 16. 14 points denied by Cash Moore. As you'll see, Sorensen go to the line. He has 12 currently. And by the way, Dylan Moran's had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in the second half, only 2 at halftime. So he came up big in the second half.
Guerin will remain undefeated in the Circle City Conference, depending on the Heritage Christian Covenant Christian game that we have on our sister station. See if they're tied or if they are sole survivor.
Yeah. Guerin, by the way, is going to win their 10th of the year. 13 now for Sorensen. And I'm not sure why we've stopped the clock here unless, by the way, we're looking at maybe they didn't start the clock. So they'll talk it over and decide what they'll put on the clock here, I'm sure. Well, that's why you play some at home and some on the road, Coach. You can get maybe a couple extra seconds.
You know, I've got to be honest. Sometimes in my officiating, back in my officiating day, I would just say, I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Was there supposed to be a clock that was going on?
Is there a clock in this game?
In all seriousness, 3 guys that wore the stripes tonight had done an outstanding job and still has done an outstanding job.
Yeah, in a physical contest here tonight. Off the inbound, that'll be Semler. And they'll just foul right there. They'll get Moran's, number 3 on Moran's.
And what they're doing is protecting the three-point basket.
Yeah. Here is Semler. And what do we have here? They're going to get Semler on the offensive foul, and that's pretty much going to do it here tonight. Semler picks up number 4. That is the 5th turnover now on Bishop Chatard. 3 in the 4th quarter. Foul will be called on Roseman, his 2nd.
What a game.
Great game.
Great game. We will have Chatard. We'll have Guerin next Friday night. Jubilee, they play Covenant Christian.
You know who's working camera that night? One of the best camera guys you've ever seen.
I understand it. Jim Barber and myself on that call. I think you're on that team, aren't you?
I'm on that team.
Yeah, there you go.
You have never seen such ambiance until you see me run the camera.
I like it how you eat popcorn and handle the handle really at the same time.
Thank you. I'm very good at that. So Guerin finishing out with a couple of new players coming on the floor here at the end of this one with 3 seconds remaining. As Roseman at the buzzer, he got it off in time, I do believe, and the final score 56-52. Roseman, by the way, finishing with 19 with that final bucket here tonight. So again, as we mentioned, Bishop Chatard winning their 10th game of the year. They're now 10-4, 3-0 in the conference. Bishop Chatard falls to 5-4. They are 1-2 in Circle City action. Bryson Cardinal leading all scores tonight with 24 points. Thanks to the entire crew for our doubleheader of action tonight. Thank you for being with us as well. We'll see you next time right here on Indiana SRN.